Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Monster Hunter Freebie Night stream. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. If anyone's new, my name is Ristretto, and tonight we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter Freebie Night, like I said. Last night was a rough one. We worked on fighting Rajang and like Gold Rathian. We finished the Gold Rathian, and we finished some Rajang, but I didn't get the part breaks I needed, so it was kind of a tough night. We were working on Rajang with Hunting Horn. We'll do a little bit of that this evening. But first, I'm going to say hello to some folks. First off, Parsec Mech, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoying the stream. I appreciate it. And also, hi to Cordial Snail. I hope you've been well, like I said. I hope this year hasn't been too rough on you. But yeah, hi to, like I said, Cordial Snail and Parsec Mech, but also the Game God and Schmegel Eskimo, to Soul Game, Big G Money, who's just stopping by to say hello. I hope you rest well this evening. To Vermilion CNX. Let's see, who else? PogChamp, of course. Ryan popped in, I just saw. And then, let's see, Ruminant Moo and Demon Coup as well. Welcome, everybody. I think I said Frenchie. If I didn't say Frenchie, I'm sorry. Hi, Ghostolus. Welcome, everybody. But yeah, we were working on Rajang with Hunting Horn, but I think we need a lot of Silver Rathalos parts. We need a lot of Heavenly Scales. So I think we're going to start descending into the Freebie Night Silver Rathalos grind hellscape and start doing Silver Rathalos as like a warm-up and a cooldown. Just to increase the likelihood that we'll get enough Heavenly Scales. Let's just real quick, I want to look at our list of items I want to make. Hi Uchi, happy October to you. I'm not big into the whole like spooky October month thing, but power to you. I hope you have fun. So on this list, let's see, I think the Silver Wrath Longsword needs a Heavenly Scale. The Silver and Gold Dual Blades need a Heavenly Scale. I think one of these Fire Lances might need a Heavenly Scale. That's 3. Silver Rook needs one that's 4. Rathalos Bow needs one that's 5, I think. So that's like 5 Heavenly Scales, I think. Something like that. Hi, Nefudis. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, anyways, because we need so many Heavenly Scales, we're going to be starting off with the Silver Rathalos. I'm going to let you guys choose my weapon for it. Oh, man. Cordial Snail. At tier 2. Damn. I think that's the first time anyone's ever subscribed at tier 2. Thank you. You are very kind. Welcome back. Like I said, we're going to have you guys choose my weapon for a Silver Rathalos here to warm up. That's a hell of a warm-up. Yeah, we're going to hope tonight's slightly more productive than last night. I think there are some tier 2 and tier 3 emotes. Yeah, that's the one. Ristra OG cheers. Usually I'm the only person who gets to use those. It's you and me. We get to use that emote together. Hi, hello, we on that ultralight beam. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, welcome to everybody. Like I said, last night was kind of a tough night. For Monster Hunter Freebie Night kind of beat us down a little bit last evening. And I was a little bit tired. I haven't taken a few nights off streaming in a long time, and I'm really feeling it, where like my body got used to not staying up until 3 in the morning for a few evenings, and so definitely was dragging the last couple nights. Hopefully that's not the case this evening. That coffee is hot, but good. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for being here. All right, so anyways, like I said, if you're here and you want to choose my weapon for our warm-up Silver Rathalos, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. Oh, we already went by the farm. There are some parts of the farm I'm sure I didn't do. But yeah, Cordial Snail, or anybody else who hasn't been here in the recent months, we have been working our way through Freebie Night's G rank. We've been going through and doing all the G rank quests. I've been trying to use all the weapons pretty equally. I've been stopping to take my time and collect gear, which is what we're doing right now. And I've been letting chat choose the weapons for most of the quests. We have pretty much finished the last rank of Freebie Night. Earlier this week, we slew Shen Gaoren, the giant enemy crab, in G3. All that we have left are some multi-monster quests, which we're going to do after collecting a bunch of gear, and then Fatalis, and that's it. what I think of World's version of Fatalis. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I haven't fought it. I mean, like I've watched people do it, so I'm not sensitive to the spoilers of it. But I don't want to talk about it too much. But it looks like a very difficult fight. I like how much damage the monster seems to do to people. It looks like one of the few fights in G rank of that game that really hits you like a G rank hunt traditionally would have in some of these other games, or at least some of the tougher stuff. And I think that looks neat to me, but I haven't fought it, so I'm not going to say like, oh man, I love it, because I don't know, I haven't fought it. But it looks neat. I think that, obviously, like visually, it looks amazing. Castle Charade looks really nice. Fatalis himself looks quite nice. Oh yeah, Vermilion, sorry, I forgot that question because I was coming back over from brewing coffee. Which village themes do I like? I like most of them, honestly. Like, I mean, it's hard to call any of them bad. I have a real soft spot for this game, and I have a really soft spot for Berna from Generations, because that was my first game. I do like some of the ones from 4 Ultimate and Portable Third as well, but I think it's it's Poke Village's theme and it's Berna theme for me are the ones that I'm most attached to. I really do like most of them, though. Does it feel like it requires that in Nefudis? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts about it. So you fought you probably fought the Frontier versions of Fatalis and can compare it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to going back. Soon we're going to be reaching our first Fatalis in G rank of this game. I'm looking forward to seeing how this fight compares to the nice new fight. Yeah, it'd be tough to get out and heal. That's true. Lance has that happen a lot to it in World, I feel like, where a lot of people who don't like health augment on some weapons are like, yeah, but Lance is like the one area where I'm going to use it. I don't know how I feel about that, but... Been one-shot many times in the fight, and that's with fully augmented Elatrian gear. See, like, it looks relentless, and so I don't want to just go, oh, I'm so glad the damage is high, but just seeing any monster in that game just friggin' wreck some players makes me happy to see. Like, it'd be real lame if he was easy, I guess. All right, last call for the weapon raffle. If you want to choose my weapon for our Silver Rathalos warm-up, go ahead and type !ticket. I'd like to see Kuropeko do it. Psychotic. Everyone times out. It seems hard to deal enough damage. Okay. Let's find out what we're going to use for this warm-up. Big G money. You get to choose before you go off to bed. What would you like me to use on Silver Rathalos? Oh, did they Soul Game? Awesome. I'll probably want to watch. So yeah, Big G money. What of the 11 weapons, what would you like me to use on Silver Rathalos? Pour one out for your favorite Gunlance. All right, Gunlance versus Silver Rathalos. Give me a second.
Yo. Yo.
Perfect. Perfect. We have just enough slots to make this work. We have just enough slots to make this work. All right, I need to find 4 grinder decorations and other armor pieces, and then we'll be good to go. I feel like I've been swapping around grinder decorations from like the same like 4 pieces of armor for like all of last night's stream, and then already tonight's stream as well. That's all I've been doing, is just swapping around grinder decorations. Apologies for taking a moment here. This set is going to let us use this Tigrex gun lance pretty handily, because it's going to give us attack, or not attack up, but crit die 3 to cancel out the low affinity of this weapon. Sharpness, or sorry, razor sharp and speed sharpening, which is going to come in handy. Razor sharp is going to be really nice because of shelling. Razor sharp is a huge boon for shelling in this game. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, it's probably in the Diablos leggings? Yeah, there they are. Oh no, a cordial snail, no. I sure hope not. Do you like your coffee soft, dark, no sugar, sugar? I drink just black coffee for the most part. Every long once in a while, I'll have something that has some milk in it. Occasionally in the summer, I'll have like an iced mocha, because it's just like a chocolatey, like almost like an iced chocolate milk with coffee in it, which is just kind of nice every once in a while. The only other thing I'll have is usually a cortado, which is like a really small drink that has a little bit of milk in it on top of espresso. Okay, Silver Rathalos. This set I just threw together gives us crit die 3, speed sharpening, and razor sharp. Super nice for Mr. Wrath. It also looks pretty neat too. Let's see, did we eat? We did. Let's just make sure I have the right weapons. What about a Ristretto? I don't get to have a lot of espresso right now. To be completely honest with you, even when I have access to an espresso machine, I'm more of an Americano guy than a straight espresso guy a lot of the time. Part of that is because, at least where I work, I don't always have the espresso dialed in the way I would like to drink it, Ristretto. It's more of a mixture of like, rather than being super acidic or super bitter, it's kind of in the middle or a little bit more bitter because that's how other people at my workplace like it. And so I don't always like the straight up espresso. What do you need from Silver Los? We need 5 heavenly scales. No biggie. So I don't end up drinking just straight shots of espresso as often as I'd like. I don't know if we're going to actually farm up all of these different pieces I've been talking through. We might not. Okay, I think we got everything we need. Tigrex Gun Lance is insanely powerful. We'll see how it does on Mr. Silver Wrath. I don't remember the last time I did a Rathalos with Lance or Gun Lance, so this should be interesting. Don't know how the coffee hierarchy goes. I think the more concentrated and the like all black coffees are above all coffees with milk, and the more concentrated the coffee, the better. So, or an espresso, like just drinking a straight espresso is in my eyes like the highest hierarchy in terms of like legit coffee drinking. But that's like, I don't know. Nobody really cares about that, or at least I don't really care about that. I just like drinking what I like. Alright. Do we bounce on his head? I think we do. We're gonna bounce a lot. We'll see. It can do that, Uchi, if you don't have like a bunch of food in your stomach. It can definitely give you a stomach ache. I wonder what the best way to punish a landing from him is. Obviously, Wyvern's Fire is nice when it's up. Also, what's the tell for Wyvern's Fire with gun lance? Oh, there's a little door. Okay. I've never seen that little door on the side of this gun lance. There's a balloon in case you lose track of him. That's nice. Never want to lose track of my Rathalos. I guess punishing his tail might be the way. On landings, that is. Yeah, I gotta get positioning down here. And the evade timing down. He's gonna be over the wall there. He might even fall out of bounds. I've never seen that one before. I've seen him fall off the side of the map. I've seen him land on top of stuff and slide off of stuff. I've never seen him clip through the tower. What happens? I guess he just flies back up and goes, I'm back. Nice, that hit his head. Love second gen jank. Me too, Nefudis. Okay, I was too close, and so I got hit by the wind pressure. I haven't hit him very much yet. This time he's going to zone, or he's going to slide in. Okay, he's going to zone, so he's going to have to fly. I think he's going to have to fly back in. Nope. Yes, actually, no, he is. Anytime they land out of bounds, they'll always fly back into a certain spot on the map like that. Okay, we hit his tail. Okay, I think when he's up in the air, we'll want to actually sheath, so we can always position ourselves in line with his tail. So that's going to be our best cutting damage when he's landing, I think. Nice. Probably could have blocked that and been safe. I already missed one of the combos. There's a specific combo from 3rd gen that really bothers me. In 3rd gen, even if you run in with a charge and then poke twice, you can do an upswing after the end of it. In this game, you can't. You have to do charge in, 1 poke, upswing. And it really bothers me, and I can't really tell you why. Cheers, Big G Money. But I definitely missed that combo coming back to 2nd gen. I'm always trying to get an upswing in there at the end of one of my combos. Good luck tonight. Cheers. Thanks. We could have done an artillery build for this guy. razor sharp, speed sharpening artillery as opposed to crit eye. Ugh. I think GameCode just plays GU right now, Vermilion. I could be wrong. That seems to be their game of choice. Yeah, rest well, big G money. Ooh, okay. It's a bummer because those legs are his best zone by far. Okay, so he'll probably come down and land. Yep, here he comes. Oh gosh. Do we have enough time? Probably not. Nope. That sucks. You could see I misinput that. I did that little rising poke instead. It was an accident. Is he gonna land out of bounds or slide in? I can't tell. How's my day, evening so far? It's been an okay day. Can't complain. This evening so far has been just fine. We are starting off with the Silver Rathalos. We're going to make him a staple of the stream for the next little bit because I do need a couple Heavenly Scales for some weapons we're making. Okay, so you can dodge the wind pressure by doing that charge in move. Yeah, tonight's going to be some Garuga, some Silver Rathalos, and some Rajang. Someone last night mentioned that if I wanted to break the horns of the Rajang, I might have a better time going with the Furious Rajang in the Volcano, and I think they're right. I can't remember if it was Ryan or Recital mode. One of the two. So I think after we warm up, I'm going to do some Rajang in the Volcano with Hunting Horn. Try and break those horns. Hello, the Rathalos. Welcome, welcome to you. Punishing landings, the fight. Have you tried the new Fatalis fight in Iceborne? Nope, I haven't played Iceborne for a couple updates now. Not done Frostfang Barioth, or Elatrian, or Fatalis. I probably won't until I go back and play through the whole game again. The last few times I went back, like for Raging Brachidios and Furious Rajang, I enjoyed learning the fight, but I felt both out of practice and a little bit scuffed, and I didn't really care about making the armor because I wasn't playing the games. You can insta-block during upper swing, triangle, and keep pressing R to block. Yep, it's the fastest guarding move for sure. I've watched it, Game God. I've watched the whole fight. Or just about the whole fight. So you don't need to worry about spoilers. Fluffy Giraffe, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Welcome, it's good to see you. Wow, that hitbox lasts forever. Those moves feel so satisfying to iframe through in every generation after this game, and in this game they feel so tough. It looks really hard walking on the sun. I've watched it, like I said. It looks really neat. I'm excited for someday getting to go back and fight that monster. Sweet. We knocked him out of the air, kind of there. Or at least we threw him off his air. You would. God darn it. I need to time that a little better, clearly. Gunlance for Silver Rose. It was a request for Recital mode. It is not a matchup I would pick. I think both Lance and Gunlance have a supremely difficult time with the Metal Rats, or just the Rats in general in 2nd gen, honestly. Rathian's a little better because she spends more of her time on the ground fighting with you one-on-one. They're both weapons that have a little bit of a tough time punishing landings because they don't have a lot of moves that can cut through wind pressure. Gunlance is in a better place in that regard because it has both Wyvern's Fire and the whole charge-in move. Lance is in really rough shape against Lancer, or against Rathalos. Hey, Ekapam, welcome. No counter in this gen? Yeah, the counter makes a pretty transformative difference for Rathalos. Even in 3rd gen, I would argue that Wrath isn't great for Lance because you just have to be running after him so much. It's hard to keep up with him as he flies and runs around. This isn't the right place to be. But in this game, it's quite rough. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well tonight. I'm feeling good. Last night was really like a tough stream. Like, the game was not kind to us at all. Not that I expect it to be, but it was just a rough night. So I'm doing well this evening. I'm happy to be playing the game. Plus, this set's just darn cool. I like this set. Have you seen how powerful Nufai's gear is? I haven't looked at the weapons. I saw what the armor set's about. I watched the Eric's video about it. Game guy, let's not talk about the specific moves in chat. I'm fine with people talking about their experience, like what they think of the fight, but I'd prefer if we didn't talk about specifics for Fatalis in chat. I guess most people aren't trying to avoid spoilers, but for those who are. Do I have Wyvern's Fire ready? I do. Did that hit? It did hit his leg. You're all good. I'm not worried about spoilers, but I'm just thinking about for people who might be, that's all. Rathalos in this game is really an experience. Oof. Thought I was going to be far enough underneath him there. Not the case. It's kind of crazy that he can hit you if you're underneath him with that fireball. It makes sense he'd be able to. It's just kind of surprising to me. I guess I'd prefer if we didn't talk about the specifics of the new gear in chat. That's all. I guess I'm not sure how many people are trying to remain spoiler-free about it. I know last night there were people who cared who like weren't able to play last night for one reason or another. You feel like Gunlance is the biggest learning curve in this game? I don't know, man. I feel like you play a pretty big brain weapon in recital mode. That is a bizarre thing to say, Patty. But welcome. How's you? I'm doing well tonight. Starting with some Silverlos, and then we're going to do some other tough fights. Do I have Wyvern's Fire available? I do not, so we're going to be going for the tail. Oh, now we have Wyvern's Fire. Too late now. It's tough to try and get in there and attack him in a way that doesn't proc the wind pressure. I don't find it easy. Gunlance isn't a weapon you can pick up if you're new to the series. You don't think so? I feel like most of the weapons have a pretty similar learning curve. Maybe not all of them. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a pretty similar learning curve to most of the weapons. Do you think in Monster Hunter Rise you can play as the cat? I think if you could, they would have said so. I don't think we're going to see any new weapons or anything, or 15th class of weapon or anything. It'd be neat if there was, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't feel like that's super likely. Ooh. Dude, you're wrecked. That was nice, because he would have hit us. I think he would have hit us otherwise there. Didn't know about Prowler mode until after the final trailer for Cross. Is that so, Vinifudis? I didn't know that. I was asking folks about that, like how the last time they introduced new weapons in Monster Hunter 4, how late into the game's promo cycle were the weapon reveals, and Uchi linked a bunch of Monster Hunter 4 trailers that I had been watching. They showed off Insect Wave and Charge Blade pretty early into that game's release cycle. So I think it'd be interesting to see how they handle it. I don't really think we've had enough new weapons in the series to really point and say like, oh, this is how they usually handle new weapons when they announce them. Which kind of makes it more interesting. It's like, it'll be a surprise no matter what. Like, we've only added new weapons a few times. Oh, I can't Wyvern's Fire yet. I thought I could. Whoops. Ow. This is not a great place to be. It's okay. He just flew because he's a Rathalos, and that's what he does. Ouch. Now we have Wyvern's Fire available. Is this really just Wyvern's Fire, the fight? It kind of feels like it. I wonder if there's anyone who works at Capcom that's in my Discord. I don't think there's anyone who works at Capcom who's in my Discord. The timing on that's really specific, actually, if you want to hit the head properly. It said something along the lines of like all of the 14 weapon classes will be there. They didn't say only 14 weapon classes. They didn't say anything that I would say is like 100% there won't be another weapon. Yeah, Game God Sox and Yuri are two of the community managers for Monster Hunter at Capcom, but they're not in my Discord. I feel like this game would be the one time it would make sense to bring over Tonfa. Why do you think that, Nifridus? I'm curious. Like, what about Rise feels like a good opportunity to bring over that sort of thing to you? Just the setting of the game. Did Tonfas have a Japanese connotation in Frontier, or just that Frontier is an essentially sort of Japanese Monster Hunter game? Okay, do I have Wyvern's Fire? I don't. We're gonna go for the tail. Tonfa very much had a Japanese connotation in Frontier. I was not aware of that. Alright, next time I do this quest with Lance or Gun Lance, we're bringing Wind Press Resist. There just aren't enough opportunities for damage. There's not good opportunities. We'll make it. Like, we'll finish this quest, I think, but this is dumpy, not being able to effectively punish his landings. I bet you can do it on his tail, but I'm not doing a good job of it. Every time he's in the air, I need to be sheathing, and then running at him, and then going at him from an angle that won't get me hit by the wind pressure. There we go. Something to the tune of that. We got some very hopeful game wishes in the chat. I've talked about how I don't think that they'll actually do a remaster of Monster Hunter games before. go around the world. Is this actually around the world? Or is he just flying? I can't tell. You gotta start way before that, and you gotta know the timing, I guess. He spawned out of bounds, so we have time to heal. I wonder if the artillery skill shortens the time for your Wyvern's Fire in this game. I don't remember. It probably does, but I haven't used artillery that much in this game, so I don't remember. What if Monster Hunter heads in the direction of magic and spellcasting being part of the weapon system? I think that would be kind of incongruous with the setting they've established thus far. I mean, clearly there's fantastical aspects of all the Monster Hunter games, going all the way back to the first one. But I feel like they've kind of like stayed away from that sort of stuff in the past. It'd feel a little weird to get into it now, I guess. Yeah, this fight without wind pressure is not fun for a shielded weapon. It's hard, dude. It's hard to punish his landing. Yeah, I'm with Recital mode where I feel like remasters in Monster Hunter are kind of a tricky thing. A lot of the games, like if you say you wanted to remaster Freeman Knight or remastered 4 Ultimate, even 4 Ultimate, even though it's newer, has a lot of things that are pretty different to the newest games, to the point where I feel like in order for them to really sell it, maybe 4 Ultimate would be okay. But I feel like if you go back any further than that, even if you go back to something like Portable Third or 3 Ultimate, it becomes a tougher sell of like, well, fans of the series now really like this game. And maybe, but maybe not. And then it's like, well, do we try and change some of the details of this? And as soon as you start having that conversation about a remaster, like, would modern players enjoy if you just ran Freeman Knight on a Switch? I would, but I would argue that I think a lot of people would be like, what is this old, broken game? Like, what is this game? And I feel like as soon as you start talking about changing things or updating things, even the visuals, even updating the visuals might be a little bit too much to ask in terms of like, is it worth it for us to remaster this older game visually or mechanically? I feel like that would not be worth their time. But that's just my opinion about it. I love that Gunlance gameplay. This isn't a great showcase fight for Gunlance, at least not without wind pressure resist like I was talking about, but I'm still enjoying myself. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. No, we're not good. Never mind. I mean, me too, Patty. Like, would fans of the older games already, like, would people who already played Freeman Knight, who already played Portable Third and 3 Ultimate and all the other games, love it? Of course, those people would buy it, but even that value prop is like, should we put enough time to make this run on a newer machine so that people who have already bought it will consider buying it again? I don't know. I'm talking as if I know how like that sort of thing works. This is coming from an absolute layman who just, I don't know. That's just how I feel like they think about things. But who am I to know how Japanese executives halfway across the world feel about that sort of thing? It's just the general sense I get. I feel like if they were more into remasters, we already would have seen some. Double Cross and Gen U don't count. Monster Hunter G doesn't really count in my eyes either. Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would talk about that sort of functionality for the PS5. If the PS5 had come out and said, like, hey, we'll let you play PS2 games and PS3 games, I'd be a lot more hype about that console right now. Currently, I don't really care about any of the consoles coming out this fall. Resident Evil has 2 remasters, but that's a completely different series, Game God. Like, clearly, the Resident Evil, like, the people who are in charge of Resident Evil love remasters. The people who are in charge of Street Fighter love remasters, but we've never seen one for Monster Hunter. Which is why I said I feel like if we were going to see one by now, I feel like we would have. I knew that was going to be bad there. Yeah, like, Capcom as a company does like remasters, clearly, but I feel like that's all the more reason it's kind of odd you haven't seen Monster Hunter remasters. What about Free Minute for iOS? I guess that's, like, honestly, that's the one exception you could point out, is Free Minute for iOS. I think that's a little bit of an outlier because it's on a mobile platform and it didn't get released on any other systems that were modern at the time. Like, that was just them looking at, okay, between the game we never released in the West and the other games that we have for the PSP, what can we make run on a mobile device and release? That's what I would see the reasoning behind that as. Oh god, this fight is not good with Gun Knights right now. I mean, I'd like one Smiling Reaper. I'd love for them to release ways to play the games officially on modern hardware. I just don't think it's very likely, that's all. Like I said, total layman, this is just my general sense of things. Okay. I want to attack him without getting hit by the wind pressure. Didn't work too well. Yeah, it'll be neat to see what the main series team cooks up for the next generation consoles on Holy Death. I think that'll be really neat to see what they'll follow up world with in the series. I mean, like I said, Zelda fan, I don't think that was them going, I think we should remaster Free Night. That was them going, I think we should put Monster Hunter on this phone. Out of the titles that we think we can readily emulate on the phone, Free Night makes the most sense there. Like, you look at how they've, like, rampantly re-released things like Street Fighter and Resident Evil across platforms. Like, well, duh, the Wii has to have its own port of Resident Evil, even though it's backwards compatible with the GameCube. Duh, we have to put the same one out on the Switch. Like, just, it's like so many re-releases that it's shocking they haven't done that for something like Monster Hunter. Will you ever play Monster Hunter World? I've played, like, 300 or 400 hours of it on stream. I was gonna be playing it next spring, but with Rise coming out, I'll probably play Rise instead. Well, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Bring wind pressure. Resist to weapons that need to stay close to him. Like I said, I still think we'll finish this fight just fine. We haven't carded yet, which feels good. Missed. The tail whip. Tough. I think it's a bummer you can't see if you have your Wyvern Fire ready. God darn it. It's a bummer you can't see if your Wyvern Fire is ready when your weapon is sheathed. I jinxed myself pretty hard there, didn't I? I'm also warm. This jacket's too hot. Because you watch Kenta use Gunlance so much that you say the Gunlance is the biggest learning curve. I gotcha. Well, we're running out of healing items. Still have herbal medicines. We should probably start watching it. Oh, beans. Thank you for the reminder. I forgot. How do you forget beans, man? Probably start watching him to see if he rages anymore. If he doesn't rage, he might be close to ready for capture. But why the buttocks? Damn. From behind. Learning to back hop on Lance is tough. Yeah, it took me a while to kind of get used to my brain thinking about moving around like that. It just feels like you have to, kind of like if you were learning to ride a bike like backwards or something. It takes you a minute to understand or just feel natural moving around that way. I hope you come to enjoy it, Unholy Death. I think it feels really fun when you get the hang of it. This probably doesn't bode well. That's our first trip. Like, granted, we haven't been hitting his legs that consistently, but not a great sign. Whoops. It's supposed to be a sharpen. I'm appreciative of you guys watching. It's funny y'all are getting up there in beans. This has probably been a good season in terms of watching for gaining beans. Because I've been getting carded quite a bit in this game's G rank. G3 is not, oh god darn it. G3 is not particularly easy. Oh no, we're dead again. We're not dead again. Cool. This is where some gourmet fish will come in handy. Yeah, good harvest. Exactly, Uchi. You got it. Okay, he's enraged right now, which means we're not yet ready for... Not yet ready for capture. Hello, Katana. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, welcome. How you doing tonight? How was your stream? And hello, Monstropolis, too. You mentioned that you were going to try Fatalis. Did you end up trying him today, or no? If you duck down, if you crouch, that's cool. That's a cool tip. Yeah, he looks quite difficult, Katana. I wish you luck. God, this fight is grueling with Gunlance. Maybe we should be comboing its wings. I don't know. Maybe we should be baiting out more of those fireballs. I think that might actually be the move, is to bait out fireballs so you can attack his legs safely. Couldn't guard. Couldn't guard quickly enough. This might not go. I want this to go, but this might not go. I think that may be a strategy that we could have used more of in this matchup, was baiting out Fireball when he's on the ground so that we can walk up and combo his legs. If we stay close to him, he goes for a lot of charges and he goes for a lot of flying moves. Just slides to the monsters. That makes sense. Those sorts of directional blocks are stylish. I am aware you can bait out his Fireball, Katana. I just wasn't doing enough of it. Oh, he came straight back down. I wonder if we hit him. Ooh, he might stop and turn around. No, he didn't. But we're lucky. The Minecraft bid ends? What is a Minecraft bid? Bid on an item in Minecraft? There's bidding on items? That must be like a server thing or something. I missed. That's a bummer. Yeah, they did announce that earlier today, recital mode. That's cool. That's a pretty wild crossover. Cordial has just come back this evening, Katana. I hadn't seen them in a long time. Ouch. Ah, this fight is so brutal. thought I was coming all prepared, but I came not prepared. Almost at whetstones too, yikes. Oh, that's actually what I should have been doing this entire time. Comboing those legs, or comboing those wings, excuse me. The C in your name is actually a reference to Creeper, so you're here. Oh, nice. What does your full name stand for? If you want to share your full username. That's what we should have been doing this entire time. That's the real punish, is hitting those wings with the upswing. Okay, well, we learned 2 valuable things. Is baiting out the fireball when he's on the ground for neutral, and when he's in the air, going for those wing combos. We learned. Creeper knocks, I like that. Upswing shell. I don't make upswing combos into upswing raise. Yeah, this has been a rough matchup for us. Oh well, I'm still glad for the variety. It's nice to play some gun lance. Can you guard poke to high shelling? You can do upswing, but guard poke just does a slightly angled shell, not super high shelling. Ouch. He's still enraged too, which means he's not ready for capture. That's gnarly. Or the whetstones too. Down he comes. Yeah, we should have been doing that the entire fight. Well, I'm gonna give our first trap a go. Can you use, oh, you can't use pitfall traps. Well, this is our one try at a trap. It's either this or we fail, I guess. Okay, please turn around and charge. Don't fireball. Cool. Don't fireball. Please come here. Thank you. Whew. Could have been a lot smoother, that one. But that's how you learn. That's how you learn nice ways to attack monsters, like hitting the wings, baiting out those fireballs, and bringing wind pressure. Just duck down when it flies over you like that. If I'm sheathed, I can. I don't know if I was sheathed. I guess I was probably sheathed there. Whew. How about that 45-minute warm-up? Yeah, I understand what you mean about that resettlement. I get you. You don't have to Superman or roll. You could just crouch and stand there. Yikes. Yeah, I think attacking the wings throughout that fight would have made it a lot nicer. Like, a lot of the time, I feel like I was just trying to attack the, the legs or the tail. It didn't work out too well. We are rewarded for our valiant effort with both a Rathalos Ruby and a Rathalos Heavenly Scale. That feels pretty nice. First try, man. That's pretty cool. Four to go, and then another 10 if we 4 to go, and then another 10 if we want the full Silver Rathalos Gunner and Blade Master sets. Clearly. All right. Next up, we're gonna do some Rajang with Hunting Horn in the Volcano. Lucker dog moment. Lucky dog, yeah, totally. That was some Screamer luck. I think the Fatalis armor, I know this. I don't know what it gives. Uh-oh. The item box is full. No! The Fatalis armor also takes Heavenly Scales, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Time to slim down the item box again. Oh dear. We should probably redeem all of these rust stones and stuff so we have space. Because these will go to the equipment box when we get rid of them. Please sell some bugs. Yeah, I guess we don't need all these bugs, do we? We don't need a lot of this stuff. So much normal 3 here still. A little bit less normal 3 then. I probably don't need this many crickets. I probably only need like 2 stacks of crickets. What else don't I need so many of? I probably don't need this many blue mushrooms either. I'll probably sell a few stacks of those. Hot peppers. Okay, this is different things. Never sell bugs. We don't need all the bugs. It's probably too many toadstools and excite shrooms. Which reminds you of your portable third save. You're at the 9th page. Yeah, it gets a little ridiculous. What is all the purple mushrooms? Half for toadstools and half for excite shrooms. Toadstools are useful for combines. Excite shrooms are, I guess, sometimes useful. Combine to reduce. That's one way you could do it. Hi, Gecko. It's good to see you. So many armor spheres. Aren't excite shrooms mainly for farcasters? Maybe so. If you set up online play with emulator, you run Twin Terrors to get you money? No. I don't need money. I do not need money. But I appreciate the offer. Okay, we don't need this many yam bugs. I don't need this many insect husks. Okay, some of these can go down to 2 stacks. I don't need 4 stacks of bug hoppers. I don't need 4 stacks of snake bee larvae. I'm gonna keep the god bugs. I probably don't need 4 stacks of bitter bugs. That's a lot of flash bugs and thunder bugs, but that's okay. I don't need this many carpenter bugs. Or king scarabs. I don't need 3 stacks of emperor crickets. Or killer beetles. I don't need that many herkidrome. Okay, that's most of the repeats. Cool. That's a lot of space freed up. And some Zenny made. Okay. Time for Rajang.
Yo.
I need to remember what's in the set. I think it's just going to be a bunch of grinder decorations, which are now going to be in our Diablos armor, right? Uh-huh. Okay, Diablos waist. Wherever it is. There it is. But when you want to craft something, you ask for 40 plus Hercudrum, don't look at chat. I mean, I have 2 stacks of them still. How many items in the game could want 40 Hercudrum? I don't know much about that game. I don't know much about that, Genshin Impact game. It just came out. I don't really know a whole lot about it. Okay, where is our last grinder decoration? Why is this so hard for me? It looks great. I saw like a screenshot or two, enough to see that it does look a little bit like Breath of the Wild. Okay. There we go. It's a co-op RPG with the art style very similar to Breath of the Wild. Gotcha. You find it rather cozy? Good. I'm glad, Gecko. Okay. I can't believe we got a heavenly scale. I wonder what we're going to use that for. We'll get to make a cool fire weapon sometime soon, and I'll think of that fight and go, hey, we slaved away with Gunlance, and it wasn't efficient, but it got us the heavenly scale. And we're out of honey. That's not great. It's not good at all. We'll have to do some honey gathering tonight. That's okay. Y'all like some honey gathering, right? We could even switch to some other music. It feels like such a waste to switch to other music when you're fighting Rajang, because Rajang's music is so good. Okay. What do you need to do, Katana? Hello, player. Welcome. Go back and play Monster Hunter Explorer. I think I saw someone saying it was ending sometime soon. How's G rank? G rank's going okay. We're doing some tough hunts. Next up is going to be Furious Rajang. We may need to make a different set that has Quake Res. But I'm trying it without. This is Furious Rajang with Hunting Horn and no Quake Res. I wonder, like, out of all the things Twitch would auto-mod, like, out of all the things that Twitch would look at and go, yeah, that word needs to be auto-modded, why did they choose waifu? I should have brought cool meat. How much thunder resist? It's not negative. It's 5. 5 thunder resist. Does something get auto-modded? The word waifu gets often auto-modded. I don't know why. It seems like we have to remind it. We're like, after a few days, it will like start to auto-mod again if we don't tell it, no, waifu's okay. All right, here we go. Wow, this thing's like a reasonable size. That's kind of crazy. This is a really small one. All right, we practiced this matchup yesterday in the double Rajang quest. I think it was either Recital Mode or Ryan that said that we might have a better time breaking the horns on this one because it's not really time limited before the whole quest goes to hell. He does start off enraged, so that might mean I guess he's always enraged, isn't he? He's always angry. That might make it kind of tough to actually hit his head. Nothing I could do there. I think his moveset is just fast enough, Lassany, that even in his default state, we can't do the head snipes. Hi, Lassany. I understand that he is not always in his rage state, but his normal state is, I think, like fast enough that we can't do the head snipes we were practicing on the single Rajang quest. Or the double Rajang quest. That doesn't bode well. You would prefer bombs? Frenchie, thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed the sub, Lassini. How would you go about bombing a Rajang's head, Vermilion? Yep, I understand that this is Furious Rajang. I just wasn't sure if he moved that much faster in his default state. He does. So we're gonna have a hard time hitting his head. The normal Rajang, I can consistently hit his head when he's unenraged, but this guy, we'll see. What weapons have I completed? What do you mean? On the double Rajang? I'm not necessarily doing that quest with all the weapons. But we've done it with Gunlance and Longsword. We did it with Longsword last night. Oh, from the list? We haven't completed any yet. Last night was really rough. Tonight is tough-ish. You're mean. I think I forgot to play my song. Cordial Snow, thank you. God darn it. I rolled out too quickly. This is already going great. Thank you, Cordial. Whoops. Wow. It's a big tremor. It's A little too far away there. Are you saying that Furious Rajang has larger hitboxes for its hands, or just when it's raged, recital mode? Gotcha. Gotcha, recital. Fun. It's so weird how it varies the speed of that move. Nice, Patty. Enjoy.
Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
This fight's so much fun. As scary and like demoralizing as Rajang can be sometimes when he just destroys you in a moment, this fight's so cool. Does the elemental sharpness modifier affect status weapons? No. I do not believe status is affected by sharpness at all. I could be totally off base about that, but I don't think so. But yeah, right now we're trying to make Rathalos weapons, which I mean, we just got the Heavenly, so we can make one of the Rathalos weapons. That's one we can check off our list. We're trying to make the Rajang Lance, and we're trying to make the Garuga Bow upgrade. Huh. He doesn't normally spawn on that little island. That was weird. Huh. I've never seen that. Usually he runs up out of the lava. This is the Queen's Flute, I believe it's called. Alright. I don't think we can probably safely attack its head too much when it's actually enraged. I rolled right into that. I should have rolled forwards or something. It's kind of difficult to tell when he jumps back for that move where it's going to target. It's usually a little further back from where he jumps. It's not like he slams back down where he jumps from. So rolling like just away from where you were is a good idea, just not towards the direction you jumped like I just did.
This is beans!
Mm-hmm. I think in total I probably have something like 7 grinder decorations. We need like 20. We need like 20 grinder decorations. We should just go farm Geodrome and farm honey and make a bunch of grinder decorations. I don't really know why I'm walking there like this. this recital. Who gets beams when they're offline? It's not an offline thing. I think Twitch doesn't count certain like automatic things that join. Like there are random Twitch bots that'll just idle in streams and it doesn't count those as part of the viewer count. Whereas Stream Elements will still add beans to them. Twitch is weird about stuff like that. How there's just like random robo viewers that will join streams. Darn it. It's dealing damage. We can't card as quickly as we have been this time, but it's dealing damage. So when he's enraged, that's probably really not safe to do. This fight feels so weird compared to the one in the arena. The one in the arena is so no-nonsense, there's just like weird downtime where he's just jumping around the map with this one. Should repaintball him. Actually, you know what? Hang on. We'll play that once we get closer. As long as you have 1404 raw attack, you should be good. That with you. Cheers, Katana. Have fun. Okay, we have to get around to the open area. I don't really want to fight it over here. It looks so cool. Too late on that. Yeah, way too late on that. This guy does so much damage. Trying to Superman dive. Right idea, wrong spacing. Well, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Hello, IRB Goodja. Welcome. Good thing it's a good fight. Yeah, it's a very good thing. It's a fun fight. If this were like, say, a Kieran or something, we were trying to make like a Kieran lance. I don't have any cool meat sitting around. That's okay. Always nice gathering at the farm. Off we go. Good spawn. I'm not fighting you over there in that corridor. You come over here. Need to be a little closer there if I wanted to do that safely. I'll try to remember to recital mode. A little too far away there. I think I rolled the tremor, but rolled into him. I can't tell. Oh, I thought I needed to sheath my weapon. A little late on that. So not worth. Okay. This fight is really tough. Standing close to the lava, not a good idea. It drains your health really fast in this game. One of the many ways this game was just like, screw you. Standby patch of lava, we're going to drain your health real fast. Movement buff is now out. Oh, that was supposed to be a triangle press. I was trying to be so gentle about it so I didn't walk into the beam. I just didn't even press the button. Stuff like that's funny. A little bit too far off to the side there. Yeah, that wasn't a good thing to do. That wasn't a good thing to do when I couldn't physically roll underneath him to get out of the way. Doesn't the hunting horn work differently in this game because notes aren't showing up? Yep, you have a mode you have to go into where you just play music and you're kind of stuck to the spot on the ground. You can move around a little bit. It's called recital mode. I'll show you it sometime during this fight. It's not something you can play in combat as much as the hunting horn in the newer games is. You can still do it. But it's not something you can do in the middle of combat as much as the newer games. So I'm going into this mode and then I kind of play my song on the ground here. I shouldn't have done that. You can roll out of it. You're not stuck to the spot before you, like, till you finish a song or anything like that, but you can move around a little bit by playing different notes in that mode. Like, once I enter that mode with R, or RXA, or R triangle circle, you play notes until you stop playing notes. But if you press different buttons, it switches the note you're playing. So you can use that to move around a little bit and attack the monster a little bit in different ways. Some of Hunting Horn's really good moves are stuck behind that mode. Like, if you're in combat, let's see, you can do poke, R, and then triangle plus circle to get the back slam. But it's a little bit tricky. Hey, Gore! Thank you! Thank you for the sub. Thank you for 9 months. Was this the first iteration of Hunting Horn? Basically. The first was in Monster Hunter DOS, which is a little different because it was on stick controls instead of button controls. This is the wrong way to get where we're going. Oh well. I hope you're doing well, Gore. But this generation was the first iteration of Hunting Horn, yeah. First iteration of Longsword, Hunting Horn, Bow, and Gunlance. Pretty big generation. We haven't had a generation that added that many weapons since. Thanks. I am doing pretty well. I received word in the last week or two that I'll get to go back to my old job in about a week or so, which is a big load off my mind, big relief, getting to go back to work. Hi, Marths. Welcome. Awesome news. It is awesome news. It's gonna be a little different. I haven't taken this much time off from work or had this much time off from work in the 6 years I've been working, so it's gonna feel a little weird going back, I think. I'll acclimate. Instantly just health down to 50%. Will that mean fewer streams? Only slightly. Even when I was working, I was still doing like 5 or 6 streams a week, almost every night. Flinchy Echo, good to see it. What do I think of Fatalis? I haven't fought it. I'm not going to be playing World again until I get to play through the whole thing again. But I've watched other people do it, and it looks like a really hard fight. It looks neat. Looks very neat. I like how difficult it looks, but that's with me out. That's with me not trying it. Oh, it was sloppy. Is this Furious? This is the original Furious for JNS. This was the first game I think he appeared in. I don't think he appeared in DOS. Hi, Morgaddy. Should do this right behind him because he can do the back hop. Yet another reason not to stand on that side of him. Just, here does he whiff a lot? He does whiff a lot in this game. He moves around pretty weirdly. But all of his hitboxes do so much of your health that it doesn't matter too much. Only one of them has to hit you to take out most of your health sometimes. Cool. Now he is unenraged. Well, unfurious enraged at least. Let's wait for a safe opening for this, like this. Perfect. Missing it feels so bad, especially on that. You got this, thank you. I'm specifically trying to break his horns. I'm trying to make his lance, and I need his horns for it. Yep. Oh gosh, wow, that was scary. We're too far away. Oh wow, we were just close enough. I thought we were gonna get smacked. Anyone know how to fix Fatalis-induced depression? Watch lots of people, take lots of notes, keep working on it. Keep working on it until you can do it. That's the only cures I know for Monster Hunter related depression. Oh, too far away. Woo! Ow. Stop. Wow, relentless combo there. Oh, that's not a safe time to heal. Oh, he's leaving. We're good. Never mind. It totally was a safe time to heal. I knew that. And yeah, also don't feel bad about it. Like, certain fights like that, you can just, like, if you ever feel bad that you're not finishing it, even if other people are, look at the fight, like, kind of just, like, objectively for a minute, like, stop and look and go, like, that's a lot of hitboxes he's throwing out. He does that pretty fast. That's a lot of damage. That usually helps me if I'm feeling badly about something. That and just try and identify things you can work at improving, even if they're small things that might not finish it. Like, I might not finish this regenning, but I'm going to try and get a little bit better at hitting his head safely when he's unenraged. That's about all I can work on right now, and hopefully that'll lead to me being able to finish the fight, but I can't look at all the ways I'm going to screw up. Yeah, kind of stepping back for a moment and going, yeah, this is kind of screwed up. Usually helps me feel a little better when I'm trying to learn something tough. Like this Furious Rujang, this guy's a little screwed up. He has a lot of damage. He's really scary. Does he see me? He doesn't yet. Oh, let's pull his aggro. Hey, you. Thanks, Ristretto. Back hops away. You are such a goober, Rajang. Ooh. A little too slow there. Or something. Keep at it, Blurfurgle. You'll get it. Just gotta persevere. I'm glad they made him tough. Things feel a lot more satisfying when they're tough. So much damage. We're okay. Nice. We are okay. I'm starting to run a little low on healing items, but I think we'll probably have some back at the camp sometime soon, which is good. We can Farcast back and get some. This guy's crazy. That's right. Oh no, I'm slow now. so close. Uh-oh. Okay. Probably could have healed with potions instead of that mega potion. Okay. I just needed to do something dumb. Just needed to do something dumb. That'll do. That'll do, Rajang. Cool. Unenraged is real good for us. Too far away from me, swinging at his head. He zoned himself by going into those rocks there. It's awfully interesting. Uh-oh. Whew. Is he leaving again? He is. Cool. We're eking it out. We have 2 potions, and that's all. We also have a Farcaster. I'm gonna go in and fight him. And then we'll try and Farcast out before we cart. Or before we would cart, rather. Try playing some support buffs. I don't know the songs for them. I don't know the traditional song combinations either. Like, all I really know are purple, purple, and purple, yellow, yellow. That's it. I don't know the songs for them. I'm sorry. I could look it up, I guess. I'll look it up after the fight. Whoops. Ooh, nice head hit there. That felt nice. He sure is scary. How would you feel if Monster Hunter Battle Themes had lyrics with real languages? I don't think I'd be down with that. Supplies just arrived too. Perfect timing. I guess I'd be okay as long as they weren't in English. I just didn't respond properly to that move. That move is so tough. Well, there's a card. I feel like they could be like momentarily hype marks, but then they would also be like equal parts cringe. If that makes sense. Well, that was our first cart. I thought we'd already carted once. That's pretty good. Not doing a great job breaking his horns. I don't know if you need to break both the horns. You probably do. Lasting 20 minutes on our first cart does feel pretty nice. What if the main theme song had lyrics? I don't think I'd be down with it. Like, I think it's World of Light is the name of the theme song for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And I like that tune, and I like that song, especially in Japanese, and I like it in English, but it's also super cringe. I'd rather Monster Hunter didn't dabble in that, I guess. Okay, what did Recital Mode say? Recital Mode said, yellow, yellow, green. Dang it, that's the wrong one. I don't even know the buttons. I've played so little hunting horn. God darn it, this weapon is confusing. I don't know which button green is. I'm trying. I had to try all of the weapons to know what green was. It also wasn't yellow, green, green. Is this something with this cursed sounding in other games? I have no idea. Your bad's yellow, yellow, green? Okay. I'll play it before we fight this Rajang in the next area. Yeah, that's another thing about this game's hunting horn is it's really unhelpful in terms of telling you what the songs are. Yeah, I don't blame you, Recital Mode. I'm sure you know them all by heart. It also wasn't yellow, yellow, green. Or yellow, green, green. Whoops. That's what you said. It wasn't yellow, green, green. This does not... I just played the wrong song again, didn't I? Omega Cursed. Hello, Hyper Apex Regios. Welcome. We're just screwing up hunting horn songs. Yellow, yellow, green. It doesn't exist. It's neither of them. It's green, green, yellow. The Rajang's gone. We took too long. We had too long of a jam sesh. The Rajang disappeared. It's like the guiding lance. He just screwed off. He was like, bye. Okay. You're all good, Recital. You fought Fatalis in 4 Ultimate? There it is. Okay. I hope you had fun with that Hyper Apex Regios. And now our movement buff ran out. It took that long. Hello, Maki. Welcome. Didn't. Yeah. I'm looking forward to fighting him in this game, but I know it's going to be a miserable time at the same time. Green, yellow, yellow, purple is heavenly protection? Okay. Well, I'll do that before entering the next area. Oh, I whiffed. That feels so bad. That sounds pretty gnarly, Hyper Apex Regios. Does it count as leaving an area if... Does it count as leaving an area if it leaves out of boredom because you're playing too many songs? Based on the hunter. Okay, you clarified before I could make the joke. I would actually argue recital mode that without Flute Expert, it's not worth the time to play those songs. Like maybe if I got faster at playing the songs without thinking about it, that recovery up did not last very long. Oh, darn it. They must have rode the wall or something there. Because it felt like it was facing a different direction when it jumped back. Yeah, I heard about that Hyper Apex Regios when it happened. I remember hearing about that. Okay. Whew. Scary. Dang it. Maybe so many people saying Rise is the new Dark Souls. Who cares? General games discourse is not the most intelligent thing in the world. Like, I feel like anyone who really intensely compares Monster Hunter and Dark Souls doesn't really spend that much time playing either of them. Very fundamentally different games and experiences. That's just not a safe thing to go for. Not when he can punch that far away from his body like that. Now is going to be a good time for us to go ahead and use our Farcaster, I think. I'd rather do it now when we can safely do it rather than try and do it when the stakes are you Farcaster properly or you lose the quest. Yeah, especially if he's leaving. Is he limping? I couldn't tell what he was doing there. I'm gonna walk back to... yeah, I'm gonna Farcast back and then walk back up. Can leave the area and play heal songs? I'm okay. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate that's an option. If I run out of healing items entirely, that'll be a good option to have. Do you think that we've ever even played Dark Souls? I don't know. Their opinions as journalists are not, like, the legitimacy of their opinions as journalists are not based upon if they've played or beaten Dark Souls. They have a tough job. I don't pretend that, like, they do it perfectly. I don't think anybody does, but I don't know. They can be a good journalist just because they've played many games over the years, or they've interacted with lots of game developers over the years, or interacted with many people who played games over the years. Thanks, Cordial. Thank you, Cordial Snow. It's easy to laugh at, like, games journalists when they say they have a hard time with something that you might find easy, but it's easy for us to say because we specialize into one genre of game or a couple of certain games. It's also easy to scoff when they compare things that aren't really the same, but they're not doing that for the hardcore. They're doing that for a general audience who's trying to learn what this game's about for the first time. Doing G rank with a high rank set? Baller. Nice. I have one piece of high rank armor on right now. Oh gosh darn it, I didn't mean to go in. Hang on. That was maybe not a good way to throw a paintball with him punching towards us like that. That was a little spooky. Oop, not quite there. That is so much damage. This guy is just a ridiculous fight. Gosh darn it, man. We're really lucky. This wasn't smart. We're also, again, really lucky. Yeah, it's gotta be close. We could capture it, I suppose. I did bring shock traps for that exact reason. Ooh, that's not good. Wow. That's one horn break. I doubt we'll get the other. We got one. Whew. I was gonna say, I can't roll to his left because he was in the lava. That was a little scary to me. Whoa. Cool tech for Jang. Did you guys see that? He canceled his own ending lag. Pretty neat. That's just so much damage. Too far away. Gosh darn it. Also too far away. That's spacing. If he chosen to do his spin there, we would have been right screwed. That's too close. Oh yeah, he's close. Alright, here we go, last cart. This thing's pretty beefy. Like I said, we could capture it. I think, honestly, capturing it might even be a better idea in terms of trying to secure horns. I don't think you get any boosted chance at horns from capturing it. I think you only get chances at horns from breaking them, but I know you can't carve one. Ten minutes left. Whoops. You got this, perhaps. Thanks, Martz. He's definitely close to dead. Please don't be leaving. Please come here. No, he's leaving. He has some scary noises. I'm really conflicted about if I should try and trap him or not. I probably should. Diamond Dust is the only quest with your Janghorn chance on rewards. We could do that quest, I guess. Oh gosh darn it, I didn't roll. We're one hit away from failing the quest. trying to cap. Alright, monkey. Go to sleep. Oh no! Why? Zone and play heals. Okay. Whoa. Where's the exit? How do I play heals? What is a healing song? I don't know it. That's recovery speed up. Does this have a healing song? There's a guide for this, but it would take me a minute to look it up. Probably green, yellow, green. Purple, green. Just purple, green. Well, this horn apparently doesn't have green, purple, yellow. Yeah, this seems great. Green, yellow, purple? Okay. No, wait, that's the wrong thing. Alright. This hunting horn is not intuitive to play songs on. I'm sure with time it comes, but man, this is unintuitive. It doesn't... Green, yellow, purple doesn't do anything. I'm fucking done playing songs. We're gonna fight it. Or not. It's okay, Ristretto. It's not your fault. It's not your fault they designed it this way. He says, get that crap out of here. Oh, I thought I was supposed to be waiting for Enrage to trap it with Pitfall. Too far away. Wow. That lovely phantom hitbox there. Gonna love it. Oh, I just realized we still have herbal medicines. Hyper Apex Regios, I would probably tell you to just stop reading reviews. Who cares what other people think? Like, who cares? I don't know. There are always going to be people who disagree with you. I mean, like, you're welcome to read reviews. I don't mind you telling us about them in the chat. I don't know. Why search? Like, I get searching out written word that's interesting and like describes things that you care about, but if you're also just looking for people that disagree with you, I don't know. Seems weird. This quest is taking so long for me to kill it because it's a G rank Furious for Jang. Rip. Well, I'm not trying that again with Hunting Horn. Because that went, I mean, like, I could optimize it and maybe get it better, but that went about as well as could conceivably be wished for with Hunting Horn, and nothing. We could take less hits. We could hit it more. I think it's time to farm some honey. This game's hard. That looked really promising too. Surviving 20 minutes without a cart is really good. Making it move around that many areas is pretty good. And like, we wasted a fair amount of time trying to learn songs and carting, but I don't know. I like that matchup. I think it's fun with Hunting Horn being able to run around after him so quickly. Yep, I think we're gonna relax and farm some Geodrome and farm some honey. I need some Geodrome for grinder decorations. I want to make 5 more grinder decorations so I have spares. I currently don't have spares. I get the idea behind trying to practice that recital mode. Trying to land more of those sorts of attacks is a good thing to learn for Hunting Horn in general, but I don't see how it would help us that much in that particular matchup. Alright, I'm going to use the bathroom real fast, and then we're going to go ahead and, like I said, fight some Geodrome. BRB. All right. Let's see. KO is faster and has good motion values and is much safer so you don't take trade. I think I would get hit a lot with it though. That's the thing. But that might be true if you could hit it properly every time. Anyways, I'm back. Like, I don't think I would be able to KO the Rajang. I don't feel like there were enough openings there for me to KO him properly. Like, even with the backslam, I don't feel like there are enough moves that are safe for you to do moves that hit his head. So I think I'm done with that quest with Hunting Horn. Which kind of bums me out. Okay, we need some Geodrome parts. Oops. Well, that's the problem, Ryan, is I'm trying to break his horns. So that's another reason why I'm done with Hunting Horn for now, is I need to break those horns. That doesn't seem to be happening, so... Off we go. Do you think normal heavy bowgun would be the best for getting the breaks, or rapid bow? I think ice rapid bow would do the trick. I remember learning I remember having to learn how to look up things about this game to try and make this katana. This katana was one of the first weapons I had to go out of my way to make and unite. It's one of my absolute favorite weapon designs. So nice to get all that green and then a little bit of blue all in low rank. There he is. I'm hunting this guy because I want to make another set of grinder decorations. We've been using a lot of speed sharpening in some of these longer arena-based quests. Or for weapons that are going to run out of sharpness pretty quickly. I'd like to make another set so we have more decorations sitting around in our box. Walked right into that one. Yeah, I didn't bring overly powerful stuff to the fight, Marks. That's okay. Is that low rank gear drum? It was low rank hub gear drum, yeah. Good old snowy mountain. Yeah, so I've seen Dog Crotcho. It looks like a tough fight. You've got it. You can do it. You just gotta keep going. Keep persevering. I can relate to that, Dog Crotcho. Can definitely relate to that this evening. We've been having a tough couple nights in this game. Trying to farm for Rajang stuff is no easy feat. This game is really mean in the quests it gives you in terms of farming Rajang things. You can do the one crazy powerful Rajang or the double in the arena where you have to kill them quickly. Actually, hang on. Let me see. I'm gonna craft up a few of those grinder decorations, see how many more gear drum claws we need. Need 2 more. Hey, our detect kicked in. That's cool. Super hyped for Rise. Yeah, Rise looks pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to playing that game come March. Gonna stay up all night for Fatalis tomorrow? Like, attempts on Fatalis tomorrow? I wish you luck. They'd have to really modify it, Martz, yeah. They'd have to really change up how fast Velkhana was and how, They'd have to change a lot about it. I think they'd have to change some things to try and make it so that people wouldn't cheese it. And I think they'd have to change some things that Velkhana hit a lot harder and moved a lot faster. To make it on the level of Fatalis. But I think it's okay. They don't need to make every fight on the level of Vitalis. Where is my Geodrome? Let's hunt? Absolutely. We're going to do some viewer hunt nights when Rise comes out for sure. It's going to be a good time. That game's going to be fun to play through. Dude. Okay, it was just here. He moves around so much. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the wire bug stuff ends up feeling like in combat. There he is. Whoops. Free midnight. I really don't want to cart to a Geodrome tonight. Yeah, that's not on my plan tonight, is carting to a Geodrome. Good stream. Thank you, Ethan Yahoo. Welcome. Whoops, that was supposed to be a Fade Slash. That's a cool way to kill a monster. Sad it didn't slice in half. I guess if it sliced in half, I wouldn't be able to get the carves. That'd be a problem. But if that had been a regular Gia Prey, and we'd killed it like that, it would have sliced it clean in half. Should have been neat. Be one card for each half. If it's sliced in half and fell on the floor. I doubt they'll ever do stuff that's gory like that. It should be a thing. It should give you 2 carves in each part. That'd be cool. Cool kill cam. Hey, we got exactly how many claws we needed. Nice. Forgot to turn on alternative music. Lots of extra grinder decorations.
You.
Cool. That's nice. I'm actually going to take the stream down for a moment. I'll be right back up. I'm going to switch to something else for a moment. Be right back. If you want to stick around for more Monster Hunter, feel free. If not, it's been lovely having you here tonight. I'll be right back. There's going to be some more Monster Hunter coming back in just a moment.